just vibes and a century of suspicion. Every unsolved case has that person, the one whose name never leaves the file. At Hinterkaifeck, that man was Lorenz Schlittenbauer. He wasn't a stranger. He was a neighbor, a fellow farmer, and, depending on who you believe, the possible father of Victoria Gabriel's young son, which already complicates everything. There were disputes, money issues, public shame in a tiny Bavarian village where everyone knew your business. Then the family stops answering. Lorenz joins the search party. And this is where the story turns dark. Witnesses later say he entered the house first. He seemed to know the door could be opened. He walked ahead of everyone else and began moving bodies. Not freezing, not panicking, just acting. He disturbed the crime scene so badly that investigators would later admit any real forensic truth was gone. Lorenz claimed he was searching for survivors, maybe even hoping his child was still alive. But others noticed something else. He was calm, too calm. He knew the layout. He speculated about the murders in unsettling detail. And yet, no weapon, no witnesses, no proof. Lorenz Schlittenbauer was never charged. Never arrested. He lived out his life as a free man while the village whispered. Because if the killer wasn't him, then the alternative is worse. That someone else lived close enough, comfortable enough, to watch that farm for days after the murders, feeding the animals, waiting. The evidence was mishandled. The heads of the victims, their actual heads, were removed and sent to a lab, and then lost during World War II. You heard me. Lost. Like a sock in the dryer. Which means we never got forensic answers. This case is the literal definition of, we tried, but the universe didn't. What gets me about Hinterkaifeck is the stalking behavior. Someone was living near or in the house for days, maybe weeks. And honestly, the idea of someone hiding in your attic, watching you live your life, waiting. That's scarier than an alien invasion. Aliens show up with lights and drama. Creepers show up with silence. So yeah. The Hinterkaifeck farm murders. Over 100 years later, still unsolved, still terrifying, still one of the greatest mysteries in true crime history. And as for the killer, they walked away. Into the snow, into history, into legend. Stay spooky, stay curious, and if you ever hear footsteps in your attic, please don't do what this family did. Just leave. Trust me, you can replace a house. You can't replace your head. And if you want more of me, it's wherever influencers put that stuff.